Hello there, my fine gardening friends. How the devil are you? Welcome to an absolutely beautiful, warm, sunny evening here in equally beautiful Nova Scotia. It's late September. My voice is still a bit dodgy, but it's getting better. And I'm taking the chance today just to plant up some broccoli and kale, etc. that I had still loafing in the greenhouse. And I will hopefully end up giving me a bit of a sort of late fall, as you say here in North America, a late fall crop. Maybe if I could nurse it all the way up to Christmas, depending on what sort of autumn we have. But some broccoli and kale, and right, I thought that I planted just some broccoli and kale. I can't for the life of me think what that is. So, because I stupidly didn't label it. Now, if anyone can tell me what that is, I've looked through my seed packets and I can't find the corresponding plant that goes with it. So there we go. There's a question for you. The optimistic gardener definitely doesn't know everything. So if anyone can tell me what that is, that'd be most appreciated. I'm going to plant it anyway. It looks a bit cabbagey to me, or maybe even some sort of lettucey type thing. But anyway, let me know. So what I thought I would do, while just after I finish planting these plants, is give you a bit of an autumn update on my fall garden. My full vegetable garden. I planted quite a few things, some yellow beans, some carrots, some lettuce, rocket, etc. And I've got a few other things on the go, so I thought I'd give you a bit of an update, see how I'm getting on with everything. And then obviously we've got the legacy plants from the summer that have been growing away mostly happily. So why don't I just quickly plant the rest of these up, and then I will we'll have a sit down and a quick chin wag. What do you reckon? See you in a minute. Well, hello again. So, what have I got planted this autumn? Well, if some of you had watched a few weeks ago, or maybe even 6 weeks ago, I planted some yellow beans seeds straight into the ground there. I'm gonna hold my hands up. I was a little bit late with them. I would really have liked to have planted the seeds beforehand, you know, indoors, and just gone straight to the plants. But as this year has sort of gone on, I was late with everything. But as you can see here, I've got a nice healthy looking crop of yellow beans, bush beans, and they're fast growing, so they're always good to grow as a second crop later in the year, as long as you get them in and they're going before the frost, because obviously they don't like frost, being beans. So I'm on the edge here. There's a lot less pollinators around at the moment, but as you can see, they are growing some beans, and they're fast growers. You know, you can see the little tiny ones there. As I said, they're fast growers. So if I can protect these for another few weeks, I can have a good crop of yellow beans. I probably just need another couple of weeks because they really do grow quickly. So what I'm probably going to do, if I see any frost coming over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to get some fleece over them, maybe double fleece them, and they should be all right, fingers crossed. So relatively happy there, although maybe just a touch late. The carrots, as you can see behind there, they are growing away lovely. They don't mind a bit of cold, but I'm still going to start fleecing them at night now because it's getting a bit chilly. You know, in the last couple of nights it's been down to 4 or 5 degrees. When I start my early morning walk about 6:30, it's about 4 or 5 degrees. So, you know, we're right on the edge of a frost. But as you can see, they're growing really well. I've got some long carrots and some short carrots in there, and hopefully they will give me a nice crop around ready for, you know, in December, November, December time, and I'll have fresh carrots out of the ground for Christmas dinner. Lovely. I should definitely maybe not for our Canadian Thanksgiving. If I was American, then that would be they'd be ready for that Thanksgiving. But anyway, looking good, as you can see, and I should have a good few carrots there in the latter part of the autumn, the start of the winter, so that is good. Next, I planted some lettuce and some rocket, or what do we call it, arugula here, and that has grown really nicely. The lettuce, as you can see, is grown nice and strong. Lots of lettuce over the last few weeks, and as well as the rocket there, it's been eaten a bit, but that's okay. You know, I'm not going to spray it with anything. Tastes just as good. Just puts Mrs. F off a bit sometimes when there's a few holes here and there, but tastes just as nice. On the side of my yellow beans, as you can see, is beetroot, and I planted that early on in the summer, and as you can see, I planted that multi-sown, those, you know, in 1, 2, 3, 4, it's about 5 in a little circle, one in the middle, and they've been growing along all summer. I've been picking, you know, nice big ones, bigger than this, and then once I pick that one, the next sort of one gets a chance to grow bigger. So I've been, you know, pulling them out as and when. Great way to grow beetroot, I thought, and it's been a really good summer for beetroot because of the rain. They've really enjoyed it, so I've had lots of nice healthy beetroot to eat, and you can see there I've still got quite a bit, you know, to eat, so I'm going to make quite a few beetroot burgers and freeze them for the winter. And then again, further back next to the rocket, I've got even more beetroot that I sowed later on after this lot here as a second crop, so they've been growing fantastically too. What else have I got? As you can see there, I've got my tomatoes that were in this, you know, I've got tomatoes everywhere. You know, I've bemoaned my greenhouse tomatoes, didn't do well at all this year, but these ones here grew quite late, but they're going on, just giving me a few tomatoes here late in the early autumn here, so that is good, just picking them as and when required. Got some chard over there. Chard, I've been picking that, and I've got some more I've just planted in again for an autumn crop, but I've been picking that chard throughout the last part of the summer. That's been lovely. Mrs. F loves a bit of chard. I'm not that keen on it, it's all right, but what I do is I saute it with a bit of garlic, but I also mix in some rocket as well, and that gives it just that little bit of an extra bite there, which is nice. What else have I got? Oh yes, all's my pride and joy, not planted at this time of year, but it's a perennial, is my autumn fruiting raspberries, and they are just now coming into top fruiting season, and they're rather delicious. Young Ethan loves picking the raspberries from there, so they are coming in nicely now. So over the next, depending on the weather, 6 weeks, I will have raspberries to eat every single day. So that's always a bonus, isn't it? What else have we got? I think that could be just about it, really. Other than just to show you my only real success on the sort of not tomatoes but the pepper front this year was these Mad Hatter pepper plants that I overwintered. So the 2 plants there I overwintered, and as you can see, they've thrown me out loads and loads of peppers, and they're just coming into fruition now. So they're becoming ripe now, and they're lovely as well. So one success on that part of the tomato family anyway. So what else we got? What's that? I think that's about it really. Which is, you know, not a bad little autumn crop to be getting on with now. We would think we'll be coming down on what we're picking, and obviously we are. But having these now, and things like the broccoli. So so that broccoli I planted there, that'll be in about 6 weeks time. I'm obviously going to have to protect that. So again, a fleece, or I'm going to make a few little sort of cloches to put over them, protect them from the frost, but they don't mind a bit of cold. So they're going to give me something in about 6 weeks' time. And obviously I've got the broccoli and kale in the greenhouse as well as a bit of an experiment. And whatever those other plants I've planted are. Answers on a postcard, please. Anyway, thought we'd give you a bit of an update. Beautiful summer's evening, nice time to get out there and tidy the garden up, as well as plant a few new things. Job's a good one.